My quest marker is pointing at it. So I just choose security enabled, terminal locked. You have to disable the security to be able to read it. See, for all the warning they did about this, they didn't explain what they were warning you about.
Yeah.
A lot of the system, it's not even just the collar. This system also feels very arbitrary. Alright. Disengage. See, we have to do the exact same thing it's repeatedly said. You do not want to do it. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Oh, by the way, you have to do it.
I'm guessing Vera would be what he would call her, not Vera Keys.
Important. Vera Reed. File not found. I know where the... No, I'm not going to do it.
Because that just sets
Nope.
up the bad end.
I have to!
There's nothing else to do.
What? Vera, if you're reading this, my fears have come to pass and this is an apology. Okay, that's not... That doesn't sound like a ha, I got you, sucker. I hope you realize what my last words meant to you. If so, they have led you here. And this place will keep you safe. That's the purpose of the vault.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what good it would mean to someone who's like super terminally ill, but...
Well, especially because doesn't it trap her here forever?
Yeah, she got trapped in a room forever, and that's what killed her, largely. I know what they meant for me, and I fear they have trapped me here. I have extracted the previous entry after our conversation tonight. It can't have been easy for you, and I'm sorry for all I've put you through in silence. I know while you do not love me, you did not mean any malice in what you did. So he knows that she wasn't doing this for him.
Mm-hmm.
I knew about your plans to rob the casino with Dean before you told me. Hearing it from you didn't make it any easier. For what it's worth, I am glad you told me yourself, and I understood the tapes he had in his possession. I do not think either of you realized what your addiction stemmed from, however. And that is the tragedy in this. I suspect the world would not have believed you regardless, so I respect your desire to keep it from others. They're saying, I know you were addicted because you actually needed the drugs.
Mm-hmm.
When first building this villa, this casino, I meant it for you. As the world seemed to race headlong towards war, it became part of my desire to protect you. The loans, the funding I poured into the casino's construction, I knew it would not matter when war came for us. It was my means of creating a shelter, a defense if the world was bombarded in radiation and bombs.
Which it was.
When Dean revealed his plans inadvertently through our introduction, I realized what had happened and how I had been tricked. For a time, my thoughts were dark. I changed the casino vault from a shelter to a trap, as I knew the first one to enter would be Dean. He would die down here, and it would have been by his own hand. I fear, however, that I overstepped myself, and the only safe place in the casino is the vault. Yes, the casino is a death trap.
That is true.
I have, especially if you have a badly made bomb collar.
Yes.
I have tried to rewire the system, change the protocols, and I cannot. I will do one last check on the pipes by the edge of the outside platform and see if anything can be done. I fear it is useless. Oh, he trapped himself in here because he's an idiot. If you come down here, do not access my personal accounts entry. It will contain only a message for Dean, and it will seal the door, and you will have no way out. Even the elevator is designed to automatically return when the door is closed, and it will lock in place. There should be enough in the vault to sustain you until help arrives. A fresh apple. I have ensured that there is enough medical supplies down here to keep you comfortable. The holograms should defend the casino from any attackers, and the hologram beacon in the villa will broadcast an emergency signal so that others know you are here. When danger is past, rescue will come. I hope that you were able to read this and know that I loved you, Frederick Sinclair.
Frederick, that's...
So there it is. For Sinclair's personal accounts. If you read that, you lose.
Oh, it replaces the file afterwards.
Yes.
I see.
So the thing is, to give that option, you have to have read that. And that's what I mean by the game really... It tries not to be too mean.
Except for the fact that it's warning you this whole time, don't go into the thing, and then it, like, drags you headlong into going into the thing.
The thing is, if Dean did come down here...
He would have read that first, because
he
never reached it.
Yeah. That's why. That's why.
Yeah,
so
it
was
suicide upstairs from
because she
drug
got
overdose.
no, and she also was trapped upstairs because his whole security system didn't
crazy.
work. So yeah, just don't read that because we know what's in it now.
You're in the vault, finally.
There we go.
After all this time, the Sierra Madre. Mine. Don't move. Don't go into the vault, and don't touch anything else. There may be more traps down there. Another security system.
So basically, if he comes in here, he will access it.
Yeah.
Because he didn't because the warning, I guess, only displays once. I get it now! The warning only displays once.
Yes.
That being said, if he checked any of the other terminals down here, it'd be like, dude, you're a dumbass, go away.
But the thing is, he specifically doesn't check anything because he's so obsessed with greed.
Right, the other thing is, he tells you not to enter the vault, but he won't contact you until you have entered the vault. So yeah, everything that happens down here is very confusing to me still. Should we talk down to him some?
I would. What's the option?
Still hiding behind images and screens, I see. Or you've got a lot to answer for.
Which one do you like?
Or just, how did you access my Pip-Boy? Which I don't really care. He obviously has some technical ability. He at least made these collars, which is impressive even if he didn't do it very well. You've got a lot to... Still hiding behind images and screens.
Hiding? Hardly. Trapped. You think you were the first one to unlock the casino door? No, I did it. With other hands, other bodies. After that, the casino wouldn't let go. Once I was logged in, no way out. Until your Pip-Boy signal came to life in the villa.
He's been trapped in the casino this whole time.
Things changed. And here you are.
I'm sick of talking to an image on a screen. If you're going to come down here, do it. That's too obvious, you know?
Yeah.
He's not going to do that.
I have questions. And I'm sure I could think of some questions.
Yeah.
Curious? You must be. We have time now that you've done your work. And our interactions have been too one-sided, even for my tastes.
Where did you get the collars? I don't... They're chafing. I want to file a complaint to the designer.
Yeah, I know. They make me itchy.
And sometimes they explode.
The collars, they're pre-war tech. I suspect this great land had...
Oh, you didn't even make them?
Nope.
You're a fraud.
It's one of a series of models. The one in your neck? Special. Easier to make adjustments. Unreliable in other ways. Notably radio interference.
Actually, it's very remarkable how much radios interfere with it.
Yeah.
And I'd say that's shockingly... It's a very prominent feature. It won't work if there's a radio on nearby. That seems bad design for any tech, even from the way back
The
when.
40s.
The 40s, yeah. Because radios clearly existed. Where'd you get them?
A place far from here called the Big Empty. Almost didn't make it out.
Oh, that's a
There were
shame.
two others there. A woman.
What, that he almost didn't
Yeah,
make it out?
yeah.
The woman was familiar. The other, I don't know what happened to them.
I'd never heard of the Big Empty, have you?
Nope.
Big Empty's a treasure box. A scientific graveyard of
It's a really fun place, actually.
Is it a later?
Where the Sierra
Yes.
Madre, there's treasures there, sleeping. Some awake. A holorifle, the Saturnite alloy, the hologram technology, hibernation chambers, securitrons, the collars. Even the suits attached to those things, stalking the villa. That's only the surface of what's there. Right now, the Sierra Madre is what
He really wants those gold bars.
Yes, he does.
Oh, and we got one of 4 check marks for doing that dialogue. I believe you get one of them in each DLC.
Oh.
We might have missed, I'll admit, a few check marks towards getting certain lore achievements. Because I didn't see I didn't think to look up a check mark list for... Those weren't listed in the checklist I was looking at.
Oh. Well, we'll just have to go through everything again.
What do you want from the Sierra Madre? I mean, that's a good question, right?
Yeah.
What do I want? Weapons. Security.
Oh.
A citadel mile.
Well, you'll have plenty of security down here.
Weapons, though? I already emptied the gun cabinet, and there wasn't a single unique weapon in it.
Once I unlock its archives, I can carve the Mojave into any shape I choose.
But can you? Oh, I like the top one is exactly what I was thinking.
Can you?
I don't see how an old world casino helps you do any of that.
The cloud is unique in my travels. Its proximity to the Sierra Madre isn't a coincidence. Right now it protects this
He wants the
casino,
poison cloud.
preserves it. It can be used to preserve other old world relics. And cleanse them at the same time. And as much as I've researched hologram technology, the big empty facility was clear. Only the Sierra Madre got holograms working properly.
So, properly? Are you kidding me?
That's the answer.
That's one of them, and I mean, it's fair, you know?
Yeah.
The holograms here kill trespassers. That's what I want. Dump one of those.
I've also destroyed most of the emitters for them.
Yeah.
It's like holding light in your hands. Can't fight it. Only watch it burn. Just one is a portable army. Arm it. Anyone stands against you dies.
So he wants an invincible minion generator, which I suppose does have value. And he wants a poisonous cloud of death gas. If you secure that, that's all you want.
No, there's one last thing I want from the Sierra Madre. It's bounty.
Ha!
The machines that fill its streets, its corridors. They provide almost anything. Perhaps in the pre-war era they were commonplace, things to dismiss.
Hats.
Now they are far more valuable. You know it. They help keep you alive.
Yeah, stim packs. I can't argue that. The stim pack dispenser machines did help keep me alive.
Sources of food, supplies, medical assistance, ammo. Make more callers, even print currency. Make a nation. The cloud allows me to wipe the slate clean. Callers ensure cooperation. Holograms, defense. The vending machines provide everything else. The Sierra Madre can kill nations.
So he wants to conquer the world.
Using its technology with the
So in
right
other words, it's a video
combinations.
game.
I like, though, how, as he even called them, vending machines are crucial to his master plan. He needs vending machines. That sounds really silly. You're nothing more than a killer that aspires to mass murder. I wouldn't say mass murder is his aspiration. It's just greed.
Still, call him a piece of trash. It's fun.
You think I'm a murderer? If I was, I'd have set off your caller long ago. A caller ensures compliance, encourages...
Yeah, and if I'd said no, you would have murdered me.
Think about it. Would you truly have gotten into the casino without those callers? No.
No, I wouldn't want to.
So in other words, he's just like
Did you know that I had to keep
John Kramer. He thinks that if you die because of your own actions, it's not his fault.
What are you talking about?
Every time even with callers clutched at their necks, they would betray each other, kill each other to get inside the Sierra Madre. It was insanity. They could have had it all. It was so
Oh, so now apparently just people died because of the collars because they couldn't work together, or maybe it's just because they suck.
But cracking the creed, that was more difficult. So the dead man switches within.
So you answered madness with madness.